Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe on your way, and I appreciate all the support, man. I want to talk about this 3-on-3 battle. There's been a lot of talk about Ease, Hanzo, Authentic versus Arsenal, O-Red, and Suge. I wanted to give it a fair assessment. I didn't want to prejudge it or anything. It's not the first time we saw 3-on-3 battles. I remember Queen Flip used to do them for the Quiet Room, and they were pretty cool. One thing I will say, URL has to stop trying to fix problems with a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's really how we get to even a 3-on-3 and a known impact. So with there being so many people on the roster and URL caffeine budget being shortened, they don't do as many events. There was a time URL seemed like they was doing damn near like 50 events a year when caffeine was at its height. And at that time, you could give a lot of people plates, but with the budget being cut back, URL went from doing 2 events a month to sometimes 1, maybe 1.5, some shit like that. The events are definitely shorter. They still do more events than any other league currently, but the events are shorter. So you still have, see, the problem is you got top tiers like Tay-Rock, okay? Then you got people that are on the roster but not under a contract. Someone like T-Top. I don't think T-Top is signed, but he's clearly a URL guy. And then you got people that are signed, people like maybe the Hanzels and the Ace Amin and stuff like that, people that are still under their Ultimate Madness contracts and all that kind of stuff. Between all of those people, I'm trying to figure out a way to put them on cards. So you want to keep them around because you really don't want them to kind of leave the roster and go somewhere else and start popping. So you try to figure out a way to be like, how can I give Mike P a plate, None a plate, T-Top a plate, Shotgun Sugar a plate, Tay-Rock a plate, Hanzo a plate, Ease a plate, Jada Nightwing a plate, Luke Castro a plate. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably like 20 to 30% of the people that are URL affiliated. So you find a way to try to give them a plate and you don't have enough battle rap events. So what happens is you try to do stuff like, okay, if we do a known impact, we can save a little bit of money. We can also put 24 ballers on the card. We can give 24 ballers at least a check and put them on the card and let them be a part of a big event. The problem is that you don't do a known and people don't like that. So that becomes a problem. But so your first problem was you had too many people on the roster. So you try to fix that problem by creating known impact, which you take one problem to fix another problem. That is what's going on with URL. When I watch this battle right here, I mean, obviously these are new guys and they're trying to battle Shotgun Suge, Arsenal, and them. I feel like Hanzo gave the group a disservice. I ain't trying to come at you, Hanzo. I keep it real with you. I ain't trying to come at you, but you are in a 3-on-3 where you are only rapping 1 round. When you are only rapping 1 round, you got to get to it, my guy. You have got to get to it. You got these long setups, these long build-ups. You're trying to tell a story. Then you're talking about a little bit of O-Red when he was in the Calico house. I mean, in the house in St. Louis or whatever. And you're going through your little translation stuff. And it was just too drawn out.
Since he wanted to be story time so bad, I'm in the mood for exposing thugs. Fuck a story about how you tried to get some pussy. How about a story where you showed you was? Remember out in Tampa when you battled Geechee? And you was dissing the Crips like a fucking goof? Felt like the staff was gonna protect you from any danger, so you was comfortable, and I swear to God niggas ain't press you after. Like, come outside, Red. And you was like, nah, daddy. These just lines, Brethren. How the fuck you calling niggas? Shut up while I'm rapping, bitch. How the fuck you calling niggas? The fuck you talking about? Now swear to God. Now, swear to God, niggas ain't press you after, like, come outside, Red. And you was like, nah, daddy, these just lines, brethren. How the fuck y'all calling niggas? But you the one sidestepping. Hey, y'all niggas. Matter of fact, where the fuck was y'all 2 pussies when this guy said it? Ain't y'all seasoned this bitch? Hanging with pussy niggas, I don't think it's just... Ain't y'all seasoned this bitch? Hanging with pussies, I only think it's cool to dish y'all hoods in a ring at events. Let a nigga disrespect something, and I'll bleed for this shit. There's gonna be Raymond and Chucky Williams. They got to cease to exist, but you bitch.
You gotta realize the culture is already not liking this battle. Already like, oh, we ain't really feeling a 3-on-3. In order to prove them wrong, you are the first nigga they hear. You gotta pop, bro. You have got to pop. And the problem is that ain't what happened. You were actually the weaker link of these three. I gotta keep it real with you. You was the weaker link of these three. I don't know if you the worst of battle than all of these. I haven't watched all your battles, but you were the weaker link of these three. O-Red comes behind you. O-Red has some pretty good bars. O-Red was not that great either. I gotta be honest with you. He was not that great, but he was better than you. You know what I'm saying? And I think this voice thing with O-Red is like a real situation. I gotta be honest with you, man, because I don't know how much you can trust O-Red to do 3 rounds these days with him losing his voice. I think that is more and more common, more and more. It's kind of like chess and the throw up shit. It's like, yeah, you might have one good 3-round battle with O-Red or a couple good 3-round battles with O-Red, and then out of nowhere, this nigga go 2 or 3 battles with his losing his voice. I think that's very possible with him. So, but O-Red has some pretty nice bars.
Random. I got a bitch in the crowd that's a shooter. Not like for real. She just waiting to dump a whole clip out of tube and splatter you all over him soon as you say some shit about Jerus. I can guarantee it. A can gonna squeeze. Yeah, that means she gonna pop that pussy. Soon as he mentioned twerk, hands on knees. I turn up. Come the fuck on. You serious? My water. I need that water real quick.
But the first round, to me, it was kind of blah. I mean, Smack was asking at the end, like, yo, who y'all guys are winning? And everybody was just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think most people did pick O-Red at the end of the day, but O-Red wasn't, he was better than Hansel, definitely, but he was not the O-Red we become accustomed to. I think he was missing something, in my personal opinion. I don't know. That's the way I felt. Next up is Ease. Ease actually was pretty decent. I keep it real with you. He was pretty decent. Got a little country slang, everything. Took some shots at Swamp. Talking about he the king of the South, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I did see like he gave a spark that Hansel didn't get. I gotta be honest with you. He gave a spark. He pocket tapped Suge, all that kind of stuff.
Nigga, P hit my line like you got arsenal. And shotgun Suge and O-Red. I'm like, I know bro cap. Cause this bozo whack, the shotgun just be hanging around like a shoulder scrap. How this supposed to work? Cause I know my bros gon' snap. What, like one nigga get 2 niggas and 2 niggas get 3? Yeah, this finna be a solo act, so let's get 1. Nah, don't go nowhere. Come here. Come here. Come here, my boy. Come here, my boy. Come here, my boy.
Just when Ease was able to elevate Hansel's kind of lack of performance or lack of whatever he had in the first round, he gets Arsenal, bro, and Arsenal is just too good for Ease. So everything Ease was saying that was pretty decent, Arsenal comes in and it's just an avalanche of that shit. Arsenal was actually pretty good in this one-on-one. He had some nice little timely bars in there. That was pretty dope.
Once again, I'm here. I'm in another nigga's state. I'm on another nigga's stage, up in another nigga face. You must have forgot you started it on my league, nigga. So I'ma speak to your soul, little cuz. I was the big crip in battle rap before niggas even known who you was. Hole in a slug, prior to Lux. Me, I loaded the slugs. Before T-Top met his mother, I had sold her drugs.
It'd be interesting because niggas be dissing the app right in front of Smack, and I be laughing my ass. Nigga was like, yo, you gonna, for the next 5, you signed a 5-year contract for the next 60 months, you gonna live on the app. Nigga was like, I hope that shit crashed. He was at all kind of stuff. But, so that's Arsenal. Okay. Next up is Authentic. Authentic was pretty decent as well. I actually thought Ease was the best one out of all 3 of these. So you had Hansel, then you had Ease kind of elevate, and you had Authentic a little bit right here, but he was better than Hansel was. Authentic was pretty good. I think maybe there's something with Authentic. He kind of is, he needs a little bit of work, but there's some talent there. There's definitely some talent there. And I thought, you know what I'm saying, he had some nice bars that he was saying as well. Shotgun Suge, is just an energy guy. So when he gets Suge, he gets the energy and everything. And I think Suge's energy just kind of like overwhelmed that whole situation. So you can argue that I don't really know if they went around or whatever. Maybe Authentic and Suge might have, I don't know. But this was a clear win for Arsenal, Shotgun, Suge, and O-Red. So moving forward, I just think URL just needs to shorten the roster. Like some of these guys, like it should be a privilege to battle on URL, bro. It should just be a privilege. That's how all these leagues should look at it, especially URL when you've been the #1 league in battle rap and you've been co-signed by Drake and you've been caffeine deals and all this kind of stuff. It should be a privilege to battle on URL. I would be giving these niggas, I wouldn't even be signing niggas a deal. I would literally I wouldn't even sign a nigga to a deal. You would graduate from the Crucible and I will put you in a battle. And if you lost the battle, I wouldn't even sign you. I would give these niggas one chance to prove it. I'm not even talking about the Crucible. I actually think URL threw these guys out there too fast, to be honest with you. I know they battled, you know, the clean papers and shit like that. They've had little battles here and there with people in the final exam joint, but I thought URL threw these guys out here too bad. They threw them in there with 3 top tiers. And 3 top tiers that bring something different. O-Red is lyrical. Suge is very, very good with the performance. And Arsenal is lyrical with performance. So you just threw them out there against guys that are very, very good at what they do. So I don't know. And now the culture looks at them like, oh, these niggas ain't ready. Like, hell yeah, they ain't ready to battle on Arsenal. I tell you that shit. Niggas is not ready to battle on Arsenal. Yeah, let me switch gears real quick, man. I want to talk about this URL 1-round card that they had probably a few weeks ago. They had Chess versus Mac Myron. I was definitely interested in this battle. Obviously, we know Chess got bars. Mac Myron, this is his first battle since the Fonz joint. And I ain't here to really talk about winners or losers. It's just what I gathered from the whole battle. Obviously, Mac Myron won. Chess, in my opinion, man, still having like choke issues, still having throw up issues, still repeating his bars over and over. There's like a constant problem for Chess, man. You know, a constant problem. I don't really know. There's been a lot of talk about, oh, why don't we book Chess versus Rex? I think if Rex is barking on him, bro, I don't think Chess gonna be able to get through them rounds without messing up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all view him throwing up or the little esophagus issues or whatever he got going on. Like, cause sometimes when he go and get the little bucket and throw up or whatever, or have to stop, people be like, oh, he ain't choking, he's just doing this, but it still fucks the battle up for him. And it's still, to me, it's still a lost round. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to the side, you can't get a bucket, you can't do this, you can't, like, any extended break is damn near like a choke in a battle. And like I said again, man, it's a privilege to be on the URL stage. If you are not able to get up there and perform, whether it's nerves, whether it's other issues or whatever, that has to be held against you at the end of the day. And Chess is definitely a talent. But even in this 1-round battle, my boy's still having issues, bro.
Act shit, but why I chose this match. Just know it ain't no holding back. Even though it's a day before, the shit I'm finna say to y'all gonna have that known impact. So I hope he rap. Cause all that joking crap is gonna have him with something hot baking inside him. I'm loaded, Mac. Niggas asked me about a 1-rounder. I asked them what the options is. Even though you getting cooked for the chicken, don't make me cock the cig. They brought this pussy to a vet, but they knew the cat couldn't stop the kid. Your rap's full of lies. Nigga, your rap's full of lies. They knew the cat couldn't stop the kid. Nigga, your rap's full of lies. They knew the cat couldn't stop the kid.
And then we got Mac Myron. He had like a little slight, he kind of twisted his words up when he first started. I wouldn't call it a choke. I just call it more like he rearranged his words and didn't really say them the right way. After that, he kind of did what Mac Myron does. I don't think it was the best 1 round from Mac Myron, but it was enough to beat chess at the end of the day. And I think Mac just needs to get back in his bag, man, and just he needs a battle to really let niggas to remind niggas exactly who he is. Maybe he need that Loso battle or that Av battle or whatever the case.
Chess, you about to get your ass whipped. They never learn till I throw on that black mask. I'm Chadwick. He starts shit, I spark shit. I catch you while you grocery shopping and make the cart flip. I get the bugging out and shooting like Starship. This Bronx bitch will get punched in the mouth, give you a scar lip. Just then about your raps, Chess. I got some good news. Ain't nobody buying that shit like good shoes. This nigga stressed. Y'all know I'm...
So that was my thoughts about the chess joint. That was one of the better battles on the card. Then I go to this Thesaurus battle. You know, I'll be talking a lot about, oh, you know, you just white. Or I'll be having that little conversation about a white guy being the face of URL or one of the go-to guys of URL. They always took a stance in the past that their style doesn't fit our fan base, which is why they never like routinely brought Thesaurus and Mack and all these other guys over there, even though they were still talented. Thesaurus makes his debut. Thesaurus was pretty good. He had some nice bars. He had a lot of Holmes flips. He was battling Holmzie da God. He had a lot of Holmes flips, but some of them shits was nice. He was either, whether it was a Holmes flip or a God flip, some of them was nice.
All these guys are watching you and betting how long you got to live. I'm chopping limbs, blacking out on Holmes till he off the grid. Even got my dogs on board like Robin Big. Watch his crib. I just put a price on Holmes. God forbid.
But he lost clearly. Homsy da God beat him clearly in a one-rounder. It's not easy to lose clear in a one-rounder, but he lost clear in a one-rounder and he choked.
And to finally be on the one stage I always got most ignored over, there's only one reason for me to take Holmes. That's foreclosure. Finally here, I'm honored by this. Who been waiting long as I did? It ain't rocket science. No one's as undefeated as Father Time is. Oh, no one's as undefeated. Fuck. This ain't rocket science. No one.
So I thought his debut was kind of lukewarm. He's choked like right away into the round. So he choked off rip. And then other than that, he was pretty good. I don't know if he did enough to get a return battle for a 3-round battle. I just don't know. I was talking about the Mike P situation. Sometimes they got to work twice as hard to prove that they can be really on a stage like that. And I'm not going to say Thesaurus couldn't come over here and beat people. Like he's very well proven and tested. But I don't think the culture view Holmzie da God as some super exuberant talent or no top tier kind of guy. And Homsy clipped him pretty easy, bro.
After this, it won't be no gnomes or summer madness. Smacking bees, don't expect to give another check to dog. Cause if I leave Thesaurus laid out in the hallway, he'll never make it to Webster Hall. Y'all should have known. Y'all should have known what would happen when I finally got my hands on one of these old niggas. Nobody wanted to listen to me, but like the repo man, I told niggas. Now I'm chasing them down. Glock on my side, with the heater beside me. Y'all read the Bible. This is God talking. It was only so long I could let Peter deny me. He shouldn't try me. He shouldn't try me, because if he do, he know that I'll bury him. I'm sliding with a ladder trying to find Thesaurus. I'm a librarian. You better run for your...
Homsy was actually good in this battle. Shout out to Homsy, man. Shout out to Homsy da God. He was actually good in this one-rounder. He showed a lot of different... He was kind of rapping like a little bit on that little fast kind of KOTD kind of space. Then he was setting up and had some other nice bars. I actually like this actually battle from him. I thought he was kind of reminding niggas of just how he can be if he does his thing. I saw an interview where he was like, what did he say in the interview? He was like, yo, I just battled a legend and nobody's talking about it. It was a one-rounder, my nigga. It was a one-rounder. It was not a 3-round battle. It's hard to talk about a battle when it is only a one-rounder, man. It's hard to talk about it. So, but I still feel like you did your thing. I definitely still feel like you did your thing. So yeah, them the only battles I'm going to talk about. I just wanted to shoot this blog real quick and talk about some of the battles that I've seen recently and my thoughts on them.